rolling back segregation. What are we going to do?
Not one goddamn thing. Not one goddamn thing. I speak for myself. This is my personal opinion. But I've been speaking about this and I spoke to leaders. And everybody I speak to say it's probably going to be the best thing that ever can happen to black people. A mandate for us to unite with our consumption power. We got the greatest consumption power in the world. And you gonna mandate us to unite? Yeah. Ever since we integrated, our economic state has been worse. Our families have been torn apart. And when we made a decision to chose that, we got what we got now. And everybody that I see, that's why you don't hear no outcry from black people about this new executive order about segregation. I don't think we give a damn about it. I know I certainly don't. I ain't for it. I ain't pushing for it, but I ain't to get it. Correct me and tell me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Then people want us to be mad so bad. I don't know. Segregation being bad don't sound too bad to me. You mean to tell me I don't have to guess if my mac and cheese got raisins in it or not? You mean to tell me when I walk into a bathroom, it's going to be clean with R&B playing? You mean to tell me I get to pick the best restaurants to go to? I don't have to guess. Bro, we're about to be living like the kings and queens that we are. And I feel like this is going to backfire real bad. Because realistically, we make everything. Nobody's going to want to go to the other side. Even the people that aren't on that side but are, you know, the ones with common sense, they're gonna be so mad. Gonna be on one side with a boring cookout and then looking at the other side with our cookout. And they're gonna be looking like, why did y'all do this? Me personally, I feel like segregation being back is just grounds for we're about to take over everything. You know what? I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I really can't because that sounds lit.
So what's your take?
Bring back segregation.
100% disagree.
Dead angry. Bring it back. I want to know where I'm not welcome, okay? Put them signs back up. Colors only, whites only. Let's do it, all right? Rip the Band-Aid off. Especially for a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Whites only? What do I want to do in there? What they got? Mashed potatoes? Mayonnaise? Hot dogs? Colors only, we got seasoning. Turmeric. Paprika.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
You were saying that the black excellence.
Absolutely.
The segregation is to get
the colored excellence.
Okay.
Okay. What's the playlist in the whites only spot? They playing Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock. We playing Babyface and Diggable Planets. Ain't no overhead lighting. What are you talking about?
Wait, where am I going?
Colors.
Hell yeah.
Look at his hair. Talking about where am I going? That's the problem with North Africans.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I'm in. 100% agree. Let's go.
Talk about where I'm going.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What happens to you in the summertime?
Where are we putting the Italians?
Listen.
I just want to know.
I don't need their food. I don't like tomatoes.
Okay, so they're going on the white side.
Black people spend over $1 trillion a year. I would love for the government to force us to spend it on our own people.
This is very good.
Yes.
I like this a lot.
I brought you over to the side.
And the black airplane?
Oh, come on. The Soul Plane, baby.
I want to be on Soul Plane.
Yes, it's going to be noisy on there, but that's what noise cancellation headphones are for. You know what I'm saying?
And they're going to have all the good movies?
All the good movies, all the good music.
Oh, man.
And while we at it, bring back sundown towns. They never left, but...
What's that?
Well, a sundown town was back in the day during Jim Crow where black people weren't allowed to be in a town after the sunset.
Wow.
So those towns never left. They still exist in America, but they took the signs down. I want them to put the signs back up. I wanted to save 248 miles to the next town that likes colored people. Get your gas in Atlanta. Don't stop till you get to Savannah. All right?
Hi guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So you know how these people have been screaming all and out about segregation, and just when they're about to give them segregation, a whole lot of them do not want segregation. This is something that they have been crying about. They have always wanted it. They said they do not want people that looks like me in their spaces, in their churches. You know, they keep talking about black fatigue every other time, but when it's time for them to, you know, fully segregate, and you know, they're giving them that option, a lot of them are not crying, oh, we don't want segregation, like something you actually, you know, wanted, because you guys have had it before now, so you wanted to have a feel of what it would be to live among yourself alone. No wonder the white only town. Well guys, I have clips for you guys. Let me just let them roll, then I'll come back with the commentary. But let me know what you all think in the comment section, and credit to all creators on this video. So let's jump right in, then I'll come back with the commentary.
Did you know that initially the Red Cross did not accept blood donations from black people? Yeah, true story. 1941. Spurred on by the demands of World War II, the Red Cross began its blood donor program. Millions of Americans donated blood to be shipped overseas for military aid, but the program excluded a large number of people. Blacks. The Red Cross did initially exclude black people from donating blood during World War II based on the segregationist policies of the U.S. military. Officials feared that white servicemen, even with their lives in the balance, would recoil at the prospect of black blood coursing through their veins. So, despite no scientific evidence of racial differences in blood, the Red Cross excluded black donors when they started its blood donor program in 1941. Historians say the policy served to placate a sense, especially among white Southerners, that black blood was inherently different from and inferior to their own. Red Cross donation centers across the country would either reject blood from black donors outright or accept donations but store and process them separately to ensure they never reached the veins of white servicemen. But due to public outcry and efforts by activists, the policy was changed in 1942, and black individuals were allowed to donate, but on a segregated basis, meaning their blood was kept separate from that of white donors. Full integration of the program didn't occur until the 1950s, though some states maintained segregation policies for even longer.
Segregation was not just living separately. I'm gonna say it again. Segregation was not just living separately. Segregation was government-funded violence. I kind of see some people on TikTok a little, enthused about segregation being brought back, but I need people to understand that it was not just living separately. It was state-sanctioned violence. And as a rebuttal, they keep on saying, oh, we had our own banks, we had our own towns. Where are those banks and towns now? Bombed. Bombed. Segregation meant no black land ownership. Segregation meant that if you were injured and went to a white hospital, they would deny you at the door and let you die. I guarantee you, if it was just being able to sit down in white restaurants, our civil rights leaders, our ancestors wouldn't have fought as hard. And let us not forget, segregation was so bad that those oppressors in South Africa used it as a blueprint to make apartheid. They cooked up apartheid behind that.
Are there any good white people in the world?
There may be, but it doesn't matter. And you know why? No matter how good an individual white person may be, they have an obligation to look out for the best interests of the white race. Therefore, no matter how well-meaning they may be, at the end of the day, they're going to close ranks with their own people. Every white person has an obligation to promote and protect white privilege. If there were so many good white people in the world, as so many black multiculturalists claim, why is apartheid still in effect? Why do you have 200,000 homeless black people in South Africa? Why are there 3,000 South Africans who own more than the bottom 32 million of South Africa? Why has the income equality in South Africa gotten worse since April 27th of 1994? Yeah. If you got all these good white people, we should see some structural evidence of their good deeds. Show me the good deeds of those good demons, and I'll change.
For every one of them who do not want segregation, I feel that they have like a list of things that they really want from black people, right? These people only thrive on, using people around them. So when they need you, that's when they are okay. They do not want segregation. But once they don't need you anymore, then they want segregation, right? So all of these things are something that people have come out to say. Black people have we actually want this segregation. We're not the ones asking you guys not to go your separate way or stay on your own and all of that. Every one of them have said, we are looking for it. We're actually looking forward to having segregation, right? Where you have your own water fountains, bathrooms, your restaurants, white-only restaurant. Just like those people that came out and said, is white-only town? These guys were like, we don't care. Like, if you want segregation right now and right here, we are ready. We're not coming to your restaurant for anything, because you guys come to other restaurants and see how peaceful, yummy, and everything in between their meals are. So there is no way they're coming for yours. Okay, so for everyone who have been screaming, oh, segregation, you guys cannot be wanting segregation right now, I hope you want it, because definitely this is exactly what you guys have been crying about for years, crying about black fatigue, using the word black fatigue as yours, and not saying, oh, black fatigue is a thing, black fatigue is a real thing, oh, we are suffering, we all have black fatigue, we are suffering from black fatigue, forgetting that it was a black woman that started this word in the first place because of what black people have been going through in the hands of you guys. Anyway, let's check the comment section. So someone said, this is a spot on assessment. White America gets to cherry pick what they want from black community, while black Americans have to consistently live in two Americas. For them, our culture is only relevant to them when it can be, commodified. was talking to a co-worker about the Real Housewives franchise. He's watched every season in each city except Atlanta and Potomac. He's never seen an episode of either of them. Okay, so I feel that a lot of these people, they are, imagine this guy actually watching the whole episode, okay, because it has to do with cities that he's okay with and the people he's okay with. But immediately he got to the cities he's not okay, he has never watched them, not even one episode. He can't say this is how this one is, this is how the other one is. Okay, I'm an American and was living abroad when Obama was elected. I was surrounded by friends from a lot of different countries, and I realized quickly no one from outside the US understood the significance, because they couldn't comprehend how rated the seas and segregated our country is. Okay, I'm from Philadelphia and I'm black. I took my white boyfriend to a Nas concert at the same venue a month ago. The audience was 40% white at least. The Roots Fest is marketed as a black event. Even white people who would go to Nas wouldn't go because they don't want to intrude. What is wide is how you made this observation and approached it with so much more empathy than people from there. Okay, wow. This is why I hate when someone tries to say it's not always about race. Literally everything is about it. Okay, according to this commenter. Anyway, a lot of people actually, stating the fact about the whole segregation thing and how it has been from 19, some people talk about, the footage of segregation from 1963. And I saw a video, right, of these white ladies who were sitting down. It was just like in the 90s or the 18s or something, and this lady was actually sitting down, like the white ladies were sitting down, and they were actually talking about how there are colored people in their neighborhood, right? How do we have colored people in our neighborhood right now? Like, they are freaking out, okay, about having colored people in their neighborhood. That's why people cannot talk about all of these things that white men do without impeaching their women as well. You know how women will say, oh, we're women, we had nothing to do with all this slavery that happened and all of that. But the truth remains that all of them had a part to play. During those times, all of them had a part to play, but somehow they try to, remove themselves and not involve themselves. I don't know if you guys saw the video of that young man who was in a train, and a white woman came in and said he doesn't like the way he's sitting, so he called police on him, right? She called police on him. And the cops came and took him out just because somebody came in. That was exactly the kind of role that these guys were playing those days. And in that video, they were saying that, oh, we don't want these people around or something, right? Then I saw another video clips of the in those days when they started desegregation. So some black kids were seen in a white school and they were interviewing them. How was school and all of that? You needed to see the humility in them and how they were all, kind of shaky that they went to a school fully dominated by white people, because they were like, some of them were like, oh, he was okay. You now have other people who were like, I didn't like it, or it wasn't okay, something like that. And like every one of them, you could just see it within them that this is exactly how they were meant to be humble in those days, and they were so shocked that they have now access to such places. Okay, before now they never had access to such places, right? So for all those people who are complaining like, oh, we cannot go to, oh, we actually do not want segregation, but within you don't like the people that looks like me within you, right? But somehow you claim that, oh, we all are one and all of that. Yes, God created every one of us as one, but every one of you try to make it look like we, or people that looks like me, do not, should not access some godly things that you guys have access to. And it's very shocking because it's oppression, is you being it's witchcraft somehow, right? So when I see some of those videos, I'm like, And I'm so happy that even black people are beginning to understand exactly who they are and begin to speak up for themselves and also stand up and say, you know what, we actually want this segregation, bring it on, okay, we are ready for it. Separate bathrooms good, separate this good, we actually okay with it. So no matter how you guys want it, we're ready to ride it with you guys. I'm happy that they are coming out to really say that. Before now, they couldn't. Okay, social media has also made some things very vocal for a lot of people. You know, people never know a lot of things because history has been whitewashed somehow, and now people do not even know history. So somehow, everybody's beginning to pick up history lessons, one or two from different places, just because a lot of people, social media is involved and is giving people the platform to come out and speak their truth, speak their mind, and educate other people who do not know. And there are also people that looks like them, like palm colored people who are also coming out to really say the truth. Yes, we can't even, hide that from them, right? Well, guys, let me know what you all think in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. And please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see. Credit to all creators on this video. See you all on my next. Bye, guys.